Hey everyone, this is Laura, and today I have another of my Pocketless page style layouts. I am using the Felicity Jane October kit, which is named Mila, and it has some beautiful, beautiful dark florals and some fantastic Project Lifestyle cards. They call them journaling cards for the kit. And I'm going to use them on a regular 12 by 12 layout to create what I'm calling a Pocketless page style, which is essentially a Project Life style without the plastic page protectors that kind of limit your placement of photos and cards. I will be using a lot of the cards to map my photos and keep them in the 3x4 size. So here I'm cutting down this photo, and I'll cut down a second photo as well, maybe two, maybe three, to fit inside of that 3x4 card, and just going to arrange them on my layout. So these are pictures from my 30th birthday, and I unusually have a lot of pictures of myself. I'm normally the photographer in our family, and I don't normally take pictures of myself. But at this occasion, my brother was there, and he also takes pictures quite frequently. So he took some really great photos of me, and it was kind of fun to scrapbook pictures of myself. It's a rare thing. You will not see a lot of layouts about me. But in these pictures, I'm just opening my presents, blowing out the candles, typical birthday stuff. It was a really exciting birthday party for me. I had my entire family there, and I was spoiled, absolutely spoiled that year. It was my 30th birthday, and they just felt the need to spoil me, and I so appreciated it. Being a mom of 5, quite often I spoil my children, and I try to spoil my husband as much as possible. And it was really nice to be the one on that end of spoiling for once. My husband's very good with it, but it was nice that everyone was spoiling me. You know, sometimes you need that. Okay, so I'm rearranging my photos a little bit. I'm going to play with these cards. And I did pull out, I had originally 5 photos, but I just couldn't get them to fit on the page. So went down to 4, and I'm probably squeezing them in quite a bit. I had to creatively find a way to add in some journaling because I had so many photos on this page. So you'll see that near the end. But I'm matting my photos with 3x4 cards, and some with cardstock cut down to 3x4 size, so that I can fit them in this Pocketless page style. And I'm really enjoying this. It's very new for me. I've done about 3 or 4 layouts now this way, and I really like it. So I hope you do try it. You may find that it's very different from Project Life in that you have a lot more freedom. And for me, that's a wonderful thing. I don't like limitations to my scrapbooking, but for some people, I'm sure they prefer the limitations because there's only so much you can do, and it must be much faster to do Project Lifestyle with the pocket pages that limit you to what you can do. I guess you wouldn't move your pictures around quite as much as I do. But I found this beautiful mustard colored paper that has these crisscross lines on it from the Felicity Jane kit, and I just thought it brought out the candles beautifully, and I really wanted that bigger photo to be the central focus, so that's what I've done here. I've added a scalloped border to the bottom, and that came from one of the cardstock strips of paper. It's like the branding strip on the cardstock is this gorgeous scallop. So I fussy cut that out from the bottom of the cardstock page and affixed it to the bottom of my layout. I have put a white piece of paper. It's a very thin piece of paper, but it adds just a little bit of dimension to the layout. And because this is going to be a very simple layout, I wanted to add a little bit more dimension to it. So I'm playing around with a couple of ideas. I've got a scalloped border added on there that was in the packaging. Felicity Jane has beautiful packaging, and I will link you below to how I take Felicity Jane packaging and use every last bit of it in my layouts. Can link you to that video below. But I'm just moving things around. That flower was one of the ephemera pieces from the kit, and I'm going to add these pre-cut tags. These are chipboard tags that came in the kit, and I will move those around a lot and change them out. I believe one of them I ended up making my own from a branding strip because I didn't really like that outlined piece. I know I'm going to have trouble with some of these ephemera pieces because they are white with a black outline on the inside. So there's a white border, black outline, and then a white shape inside. And I know I'm going to have trouble with some of those because that's really not my style, but it's just a couple of ephemera pieces that way, so I figure I'll figure it out. I thought about using this tag. It says this, and then of course there's hearts all over the rest of the tag. This was actually a journaling card that I cut down to the tag shape, and I thought it said, it kind of says all those hearts, it's love this, and I thought that was cute, and I thought about using that, but I just couldn't find a good piece to go next to it, something that really fit in well right next to it. So it stayed there for a while, and then I moved it rather unceremoniously too, just kind of plonk, it's gone. And then moved this picture down here, added my flags at the bottom, and I think this is the point at which I created the fourth flag out of a branding strip from one of the papers. Yes, and I just doubled it. That's all I did, was I cut off a piece and then doubled it and glued it together and cut out the little flag shape, but that was it. So it was fairly easy. I just wanted to incorporate more of those colors. That was the branding strip, I believe, from the paper behind the matted photo, so it had all of those beautiful colors in it from that larger matted photo. Yeah, so I'm creating that banner. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Add that on there. Easy peasy. And now I'm going to play around with this happy. I wanted it to be under the larger photo, but it just looks so crowded with that flower there, and I loved the look of that flower. So I didn't want to crowd that area, and so I ended up moving it around, fussed around with this photo for a little while, and decided, nope, I'm just going to put this happy right in the middle of the page, because you do, right? Because why not? Yep, there I go. Okay, that photo goes right back where it was before. I do this a lot. Anybody who watches my videos will tell you I do this a lot. Lots of moving things around before I decide to put things down. Yep, there it goes, and right where it started. So I'm going to put this happy right underneath of it. I don't normally put happy birthday or even birthday on every birthday layout because we have a lot of birthdays in our family with 5 kids and grandparents and parents, etc. It would be, half of my album would be happy birthday. So I generally just try to find a different kind of a title. This one just says happy, and in my journaling, I think I referenced somehow that I was very happy to be spoiled on this day, or blessed on this day. So I'm going to glue this down, and I thought maybe to put something under it like moments or memories or something like that, and just decided, nope, I was going to leave it at happy. And that's what I did. I just put that down there with some glue, and that is a chipboard piece that came with the kit. They gave us a lot of beautiful titles this time, and I'm very excited about that. I'm always happy when titles come with the kit. It makes it so much easier to put together a layout. And I love this little chipboard banner piece. It was so pretty. It just went perfectly right there, and I just love it. I love it. So now I'm going to grab this journaling card that was left over from a layout sitting on my desk, left over from a layout that I just did using Becky Higgins' strawberry core kit. So that's where this came from. And I'm just cutting it out to get those lines there for my journaling. because I didn't have a lot of space left. I got the title on there and then realized I don't have any space for my journaling. And journaling for me is a very important element for my layouts. I very much want to save the photos and the memory in my scrapbook. That is the main reason that I scrapbook, so I definitely wanted that included. So now I'm playing with this tissue paper piece, and it is, I have punched 3 layers of tissue paper. Not punched, I'm sorry. I cut them out from a template, and I just layer them 1, 2, 3 on top of each other. And this tissue paper came from the kit. It was wrapped up around the kit. Like I said, I use all of the packaging that comes with the kit to extend it. And then this little punched butterfly that I'm putting on top of it was cut from the packaging of the kit as well. There I go. And then I believe I add one more punched butterfly, tinier one on top of that. And I will have a video going up probably tomorrow or the next day showing you how I make more of this type of embellishment. I use tissue paper embellishments quite a bit, and I buy a lot of tissue paper because it's extremely inexpensive, and this is a really great way to make your own embellishments. Yeah, there it is. I went to my embellishment tray and found a black and white tiny butterfly to add to the top, and then I will put some rhinestones on it, and it will be done. And it's really cute. It's a nice, soft, feminine embellishment that just adds a little bit of whimsical, feel to the layout, and I really, really like it. That was a lot of fun to play around with. So what am I doing now? Oh, I'm just positioning things, it looks like. Yes. Oh, I'm trying to figure out a way to mat this journaling box and give it a little bit of attention. And I found this branding strip that had this great black check, and I thought, that's perfect. So I just used a little bit of it above the journaling strip because there wasn't a lot of space in that spot. So I didn't want anything big and bulky, just something that was really going to make a statement and bring your attention to that journaling strip. Went ahead and attached that behind my journaling. There we go. Yep. And I'm just going to slide that back into place and add the butterfly. Yeah, lovely. And then I'm going to draw in some butterfly trails with my pen. I love to do this. I don't know why. I just think it's so cute. I love butterflies. I absolutely adore butterflies. And every opportunity that I have to add butterflies to a layout, I'm going to do. And I did add some rhinestones in the center for the body of the butterfly. Must have happened when my camera turns off. It turns off about every 20 minutes. And because I'm an extremely slow scrapbooker, it shuts off about 6 times when I scrapbook a page. And sometimes I notice it right away and sometimes I don't. But in this case, I apparently just missed the adding of the rhinestones to the butterfly. But yeah, I'm just journaling away. Yes, talking about my birthday. I was so excited. It was so much fun. And I think I am going to add another smaller butterfly because I felt like there was kind of a gap there underneath of that happy. And I wanted to add just a little bit of something, not too much, because I don't want to draw attention away from the top right. The top right is where the action's happening in this layout. It's the feature photo and the journaling, the most important parts. So I definitely didn't want to take anything away from that area of the layout. And I will add a tiny butterfly trail behind that butterfly as well. And this just came from my little embellishment tray, which is one of those iris organizer trays. And I punch up all of my scraps and put them into that tray, which makes them way more usable for me. Because if I just have a box full of big scraps, never going to use it. It's not going to happen. It's just going to get thrown away and wasted. Okay, these are some tiny word stickers that were in the previous kit, the September Felicity Jane kit, which I believe was named Heidi. And I'm just adding on a couple of those. I think just the one. And then what am I doing? Let's see. I'm almost done. So whatever it is, it can't be anything exciting. Oh, tiny puffy stickers. Yes, these are just small puffy heart stickers that I found on eBay. The brand name is La Petite, I believe. They were super, super cheap. They came from China, took 2 weeks or something ridiculous to come in the mail, but they were super cheap with free shipping, so go with it, you know? Then I grabbed some of my other embellishments here from a little tray I keep on my desk. There we go. Yes, just some little touches here and there. It didn't really need a whole lot of embellishing, honestly. Yeah, just adding a couple little things here and there and taking them back off. Yeah, just put that back. It's fine. We'll use it later. And I'm stamping on a little banner below that picture of some money that I got in a card. And this was the stamp that came with the kit for October. And it just says, whoa. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this layout, and I sure enjoyed sharing it with you. Bye.